Hello and welcome. This is Jilly Cube and I'm in Queensland, Australia. I have this lovely little canvas that I just tried something on and it didn't work. So what I did was just wipe all the paint into my canvas so I didn't waste any. And now I'm going to try another experiment. So all of that paint was previously mixed with my Keep It Simple pouring medium, and I used my global colours. The link is down below for all the products I use in the description box. This is me trying Floetrol mixed with my white paint over my Kiss pouring medium, and the results were pretty spectacular in the cells that it created. You can't see too much from this distance, but I will get my camera and bring it down because it was unbelievably gorgeous lacing and gems. Yeah, it's coming up close. There we go. Isn't that just unbelievable? Look at the detail in that. So that was the Floetrol in the white paint just swiped over my Kiss pouring medium, my paints that I've mixed with Kiss pouring medium. Absolutely unbelievable. Gorgeous cells, gem-like effects, or it even looks like, you know how the bubbles burst on top of something and they leave that lovely effect just like that. I was super duper happy with this, so I was really pumped to go on and do my next little idea. I mean, this could be wonderful on its own, obviously, but I'm going to try something different again over this lacing. So what I have here is some of my cool red, and it is really quite a bright and vibrant red. And what I'm going to do, I've got all those different size beads there. I'm just finding it difficult doing it over the painting. I should have moved the painting. I'm going to literally put every one of those beads into that cup of paint, and I'm going to just put them all in there and then I will show you what I'm going to do. So this is something a little bit different. You've seen me do the dry chain pulls, and this is what call a wet chain pull, I guess. But I haven't actually done this particular thing, I don't believe, so I think you'll find it interesting. I'm super excited about this because I know what the result's like, so I'm super excited. Just popping them all in there, giving them a bit of a soak in the red paint, and I'll push it in. But what I find is really beneficial, instead of what I was doing before is pulling them out with the paint dripping, is actually let the paint drip a little bit onto my surface there, not onto the paint surface, so it gets rid of the excess. Now I just did do a whiz over with my heat wand. It literally bursts air bubbles, and I find it helps the paint absorb into the canvas. Now I would just like you to just take this in as art therapy, because that's what it was for me while I was creating it. So enjoyable. You must give this a go. Ooh, now for the tricky bit. I was thinking of getting some kind of ring to pull them all through, but I thought, oh, just my fingers there in one spot should actually do it. I'm gonna, different for me because I'm gonna pull them all at the same time. Here we go. Come on, jelly. Nice and slow. Wow, wow, wow. Super excited about that. It's come out a lot more defined. Obviously, as you go along in your acrylic art journey, you find some tips and tricks of ways to do things and change things up or down. Sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. I was super duper happy with this. I just thought just a little balloon kiss in that white blobby area down the bottom, kind of make it a bit more like a flower garden, I guess. But it's dried absolutely beautiful. Wait till you see the photos. And of course that lacing up close is super, super special. I really hope you enjoyed this piece because I certainly enjoyed every moment creating it. So if you want a bit of art therapy, you're feeling sad, lonely or a bit depressed, do something that gives you joy. I wish you all well and look out for the photos and see you tomorrow. Bye for now.